First off, I'm gonna apologize for the edit and how tired I sound. I am honestly absolutely exhausted. I stayed up all night waiting for this. Once I've slept, I might actually work on a more in depth video, but these are my early thoughts on the Illuminate invasion. I remember a year ago people were saying that this wouldn't happen, like the engine couldn't handle it, but Arrowhead delivered. The Illuminate are here. We are on Super Earth, and it's fucking cool. For some reason, I was expecting the cities on Super Earth to be a lot more gilded and grand and ornate, instead of almost cyberpunk dystopian. Like, you have advertisements everywhere, gray concrete spires just jutting up, and the city's just pouring rain. Definitely not what I expected, but I like it a lot. And I think in a weird way, it puts the previous war bond that just came out in like a new context. Like, everyone was complaining it was lackluster, but I think that's kind of the point. Like, I don't think that Super Earth's winning this war. Like, I think we're losing the war. We're having to bust out flags as spears and old ceremonial rifles out of storage. It puts a really interesting spin on it, though. It makes me like the previous war bond a lot more. I mean, it's still not very fun to use, but it definitely gives the lore and setting, I don't know, a new perspective. Like, the propaganda and facade starting to crack. I mean, you gotta think, Super Earth's fighting a three-front war, enemy on the home front. It's like the fall of Reach, or the Combine 7-hour war from Half-Life 2, or hell, Battle of Berlin stuff. Plus, we finally get to see the Thief alive. After coming across all the dead bodies and commandeering their artillery, it's so cool to actually see them, and they're not even useless. Like, they actually bailed me out of at least one little tight jam. I also killed a bunch of them on accident with the airburst rocket, but live and learn. Anyway, I only played through one campaign, but from what I can tell, there's at least two new missions. One, you have to take out a bunch of drop ships, like something like 60 of them. I don't know if you can take them out in the sky. I didn't actually try that. But it seems like it's just a giant mission of how you'd have to clear out those like enemy camps, but dozens and dozens of them. And the other one, you have to raise the orbital cannon, which is like a nice spin on the normal ICBM missions you'd get, but more in depth because you're actually having to like fire the gun at the ship and actually like, I didn't actually aim the gun, so I'm not sure if you have to, but it seemed like my teammates actually had to aim the gun at the ship, and it was cool to actually see it like go down. I also think it's hilarious how it was hidden underneath a children's playground. These also seemed like pretty difficult missions. I played on Super Helldive, and Jesus, I've never seen so many overseers in my life. Like, we made it through, just barely, which I like. Sometimes I think Helldivers is almost a little too easy. Definitely a super tight, close quarters urban map. Just a giant city. It seemed tighter than the other city maps that have existed for a while. And perfectly suited for the truck. One of my teammates brought the truck, and it was so much fun. So yeah, from the one campaign I played, I think Arrowhead delivered on this. It's the most fun I had playing the game yet. Everyone was stoked, and just random people I was playing with, and we were all just stoked that this was happening. People giggling like little kids. Just such a cool insight in like the world of Helldivers, and like what Super Earth actually is, instead of what we're just getting fed by the news and stuff. Seeing citizens running and the sea fighting with you. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep, but I definitely recommend you guys like check out this if you have taken a break from Helldivers. And if you've never played Helldivers, this is the perfect time to start. And I'll probably make a longer video to actually make my thoughts coherent instead of them being stream of conscience. I've been up 26 hours, dumb stuff. But yeah, I'm Jupiter, and I'll talk to you guys later, good buddy.